When John Quinney was 10 years old, he testified against his own father.
For a long time, the proudest thing I ever did was send my dad to jail, That was it.
But now, 2 decades later, he's convinced his dad was innocent. His dad and hundreds of others, falsely accused in a panic that swept the country. From Gimlet, Conviction, American Panic is out now. Tap now to listen for free on Spotify.
Jack here, popping in to tell you about my crispy and juicy popcorn chicken. Pop into any of my locations and get popping with my portable, bite-sized, 100% all-white meat, classic or spicy popcorn chicken combo for just $4.99. Pop them anywhere you want. Plus tax, limited time only, price and participation may vary. Small fries and small drink.
They say that less is more, that moderation is good for you. But where's the fun in that? With Spotify Premium, you can listen to millions of songs wherever, whenever, and however you want. Add interruptions. Premium gives you complete control over your music. Ready to try it free for 1 month? Tap the banner to learn more.
Thanks for listening to Spotify. No, really. You could have listened to the radio. You could have spun some vinyl. You could have played a cassette tape. You could have listened to an 8-track tape. If you knew what an 8-track tape looked like. But you listened to Spotify. Thanks for that. And you still have hundreds more playlists to enjoy.
All right, welcome to the live stream. Just letting you know that y'all are a couple minutes behind me, so if I am on to something else before I answer a question, I'm sorry. All right, hopefully you can all see this. All right, this is how we're going to be doing things today. All right, so you see this is musictheory.net. This is going to be our learning platform for at least a little bit. Hopefully we'll be back in school after the 13th, but who knows. So, all right. So, the way I'm going to use this is I don't have a whiteboard, if you can't tell. Like, I don't have a whiteboard. So, I'm going to be using this as mostly a whiteboard, actually. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. Anyway. So to start off, alright, this lesson is going to be about scales. Alright, now we haven't touched on scales in a lot of classes. So I thought it'd be a good place to start. Put everyone on an even playing field, even platform, okay? And start with scales. Alright, so let's go here to lessons and the major scale. Alright. I don't know any information about the school closings, okay? Nobody tells me anything. So I will listen to the district and I will update you to the best of my knowledge. Right now, yes, Fernando. Fernando, you're fired. All right. So, all right, moving on. All right. So scales, okay, are a set of 7 notes. 7. This is really weird because it's opposite, like actual hands. 7 notes. So, okay, they are arranged in a pattern going up and going down. We will only be using the pattern going up for right now, just to make it easier. All right, now it's 7 different notes, but there are a total of 8 notes going up. So let's play with the piano here. So we have this piano here, our lovely musictheory.net piano. What the heck happened? All right, so everything just kind of messed up. All right. So we're going to play with the piano real quick. All right, so let's say we start on C. All right, and we're going to go up to this C in a scaled pattern. So this would be a scale going up. All right, now you can start on any note, okay, but the pattern stays the same through every scale. All right, we'll go over the pattern. So if I were to start on this D right here, sorry, it's hard to do with a mouse sometimes. Anyway, all right, you know, if you went to F, Alright, so you get the picture. Alright, so we have different patterns. Alright. Okay, and we're going to talk about the pattern. Now, the pattern is the biggest thing we're going to talk about today. I'm sorry it's loud. My bad. Anyway, I can adjust that, actually. There we go. That should be better. So, let's move forward with this. Alright, so... Okay, so here on this... Okay. It is useful and for everyone. Alright, so anyway, so we have this pattern right there, on the on the screen. Okay, so you have this red W. Okay, you have 5 of them, and then you have 2 blue H's. All right, we're gonna talk about those in just a second. So now the W. Okay, the W stands for okay. Anyway, stop talking about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Okay, we get it. It's coming out. Move on with your life. Alright. So the red W stands for whole step. Alright. Now a whole step... why are we talking about Modern Warfare 2? Anyway. Whole step, okay, is moving up by 1 note, essentially. Okay, we have whole steps and we have half steps. We'll go over the difference here in a second. So, all right. Okay, so let's start with this C, right? So we have a C here, where my pointer is. Okay, if I want to move up a whole step, okay, I'm going to move up a whole step to D. Okay, so if you notice, a whole step goes between the 2 white keys. Alright. This is a whole step. Alright. Now a whole step up from D would be E, which is right here. So if I were to go whole step, whole step. Alright. So I'm going to do that again. So I have from C, whole step to D, whole step to E. Alright. Okay, now let's look at what that looks like on the staff. Alright. So, here we go. Okay. Alright, so on the staff you have C to D, and that is a whole step. Okay. Now, we'll move up from D in a whole step to E. C, D, E. Alright. So let's play this. So we have C, D, E. Alright. Moving on. Now, let's talk about... This is for your grade, Jessica. Alright. Okay. So, After E, we go to a half step. The H, the lowercase h, stands for half step. Okay. This H right here. This H. So, okay, so we have 2 whole steps and a half step. Now we have not gotten to the note for the half step. All right. So let's move on. Okay, we're going to add the half step note, which is F. Now, if you look here on the keyboard, it is also a white key. But if you notice, okay, if you notice, there's no black key here. So this is actually a half step. It's a little bit weird, I know. Okay. Okay, anyway, I was trying to see if I could get a Word document thing going, but I forgot I don't have Word on this computer. Anyway. Anyway, moving on. So, alright, so here's the general rule. The only notes on the keyboard, or any notes in general, that are a half step that do not have alterations like sharps and flats are E, F, and also B and C. Alright, so E and F, B and C. I know that people are confused. It's okay. We're going to play some exercises, a game on the computer here in a second. Okay? So, okay. So, E and F, I keep pointing at the computer like y'all can see me. So, E and F are a half step. B and C are a half step. Alright? So the rest of these are all whole steps. F to G, G to A are all whole steps. So if we go up the keyboard, I don't know why I did that. Alright. Okay, if we go up the keyboard, okay, so we're going to go C, D, E, F, A. Alright. So you have whole step, half step, hopefully you hear the difference, whole step, alright? If you were ever in choir, okay, T to do, alright? Alright. Okay, so anyway, so we have, and you can also do this in your web browser if you would like. You can just go to the website. So, C to D is a whole step, D to E is a whole step, E to F is a half step, F to G is a whole step, G to A is a whole step, then A to B is a whole step, okay, and then B to C is a half step. Alright, so if you would like to think about it like this, okay, the half step is the JAWS theme. Okay.
With State Farm Life Insurance, the Callies can sleep more soundly knowing that they've protected their baby's future.
I don't even know if y'all can hear this. Okay. So. Alright, so. Jaws theme. Okay. Half step is always the Jaws theme. So, we have built an entire scale. Alright. Okay. Okay. So. So, we built an entire scale. So, the pattern is always the same. Whole, whole, half. Whole, 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 half. Okay? So, 2 holes, a half, 3 holes, and a half. Okay, it's always the same. I would write that down somewhere. Put it in your phone. I don't know. Okay? It's always the same. So, it's always the same. Always the same, not all holes the same. Jesus. Alright, so whole, whole, half. Whole, 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 half. Alright. So the C major scale is the easiest one. It's literally from C all the way up. Alright. Alright. That's it. Okay. Now, let's look at a different scale. Alright. There we go. It plays it for you. Okay. Now, let's look at the E flat major scale. Now we're going to add some flats. Alright, now I have only put into your homework a scale with 1 flat and a scale with 1 sharp, and the rest of them are all C. So I'm hoping that it's not hard. Alright, I've taken out all the hard key signatures. Okay. So, let's talk about this. So we will have, okay, the E flat major scale. Okay. Alright, so we're going to keep going up. Alright, so E flat to F. Okay. Do I just need to disable chat? There we go. I'm taking away chat. You're welcome. Alright. So E flat up to F. Alright. Okay. So E flat up to F is a whole step. F up to G is a whole step. G to A flat, which is this black key. Notice how it's on the black key. G to A flat is a half step. Okay? Half step. Okay? So we have E flat, this black key to this white key. Remember, E to F is a half step. So if I go down a half step, a half plus a half is a whole. Okay? It's a whole. So, anyway, A flat, then we go from A flat to B flat, so the black key to the black key. All right. Okay, black key to black key. Now black key to white key here. Okay, it's another whole step. Whole step C to D. Half step D to E flat. Okay, so now if we behave, I can open chat back up for the next video, but I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing. Oh, here we go. This is important for y'all. Governor Abbott just announced the closure of schools. Reopening date is Monday, May 4th. There you go. Problem solved from earlier. Alright. Alright. Okay. Now, we don't need to keep doing this. Let us go ahead and work on our scale construction exercises. Nope, wrong thing. So let's go to home, let's go to exercises. Let's go to scale construction. Scale construction. Okay. Let me customize this a little bit. So, major only. So let's build multiple scales. All right. All right. So, let's do this. So we have a C major scale. Do we need to modify anything? No. No, we don't. Okay. So we just submit our answer. Okay. Now F major. Okay. Now, the one place that I told you we had half steps. E and F, B and C. So, our formula is whole, whole, half. Whole, 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 half. Okay? So, whole, whole, half. Whole, 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 half. Alright? So, we have a whole step here. F to G is a whole step. That's correct. G to A is a whole step. That's correct. A to B natural is a whole step. It should be a half step. So what we'll do is we'll click the note. Okay, and we need to hit the B flat button. Okay, because we need to make it lower. All right. So B flat to C is a whole step. That's correct. C to D is a whole step. That's correct. D to E is a whole step. That's correct. And E to F is a half step, and that is correct. So we'll submit our answer. We have G major. So we have G to A, which is a whole step. A to B is a whole step. That's correct. B to C, that's a half step. So that's correct. We have whole, whole, half. Now we need 3 more whole steps and a half step. So we have a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, and a whole step. So the last one should be a half step. So because it needs to go up, okay, because it needs to be a half step between these notes, not these two, that's already a half step. This is already a half step, okay? So we have we have a half step here and a whole step. Those should be reversed. Easy way to do that is call that F sharp. So we have E to F sharp, whole step, F sharp to G, half step. C major, no modification. F major, 1 modification. G major, 1 modification. F major, 1 modification. This is literally all that's on your homework. Okay? Now, I will post the link to your homework after this. Okay? After this gets posted, I will post this. I'll post the homework on the hub. Okay? So it'll be super easy. It's not going to be that difficult. Alright. Now, I'm going to do this. We need to behave. We need to behave. I will open chat back up. Okay, are there any questions? Okay, Sarah, you want to type your question in chat? So it's 2 holes and a half, then 3 holes and a half. 2 holes and a half, 3 holes and a half. Sorry, sometimes I forget where my camera is. Alright, so 2 holes and a half, 3 holes and a half. Alright. Honestly, if you sit there and remember that C major has no modifications, F major has B flat, and G major has F sharp, you're gonna do okay on the homework. Alright. Alright, any more questions in chat? You are not ignored. I'm still here. Okay? I just typed it in chat so you could look at it. And it doesn't matter if I have been gaming or not. That literally has nothing to do with anything. You do realize that, like, I'm on the other side of this until it, like, officially ends. Yes, I just removed your comment, Matthew. Is there anybody that needs anything else? God, Matthew, I removed your comment because, look, we all get it. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is going to be awesome, but you need to just not. Okay? Thank you. I know it was only a joke, Matthew. Wait, that's not the right thing. There it is. See? Practice station. There you go, Anna. Yes, I have practiced. homework. Here, let me do y'all a favor and let y'all listen to some sick beats. Oh jeez, that's loud.
5G. It's a brand new mobile network that's being rolled out right now. And some say that this new tech is going to revolutionize our lives. But others are convinced that 5G is dangerous.
They're going to put these towers everywhere, and people are so hooked on their toys, they don't even know what's going down.
Brussels recently banned 5G, saying its people will not be guinea pigs. On Science Versus, how worried should you be about 5G? That's Science Versus 5G. Tap now on Spotify to hear it.
Combining home and auto with State Farm gets you a whole lot covered for less. But this State Farm radio ad gets you this jam covered for free.
Cover it all.